You said that you were hanging out with CM Punk quite a bit.
Yes, at Comic-Con.
What was something that you learned from Punk? Because he's my all-time favorite. I love Punk.
Just stand on what you believe, and don't be a pushover. And I admired that because coming into the business and being new, a lot of people, it's like you have to almost shrink yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know who I am. Again, I lived several lives. I've lived real life, and just because I didn't want to do this all my life or because I didn't put in the time, I refuse to let anybody look at me less than. And I refuse for anybody to treat me anything different because outside of these lines, I'm a human freaking being and you're not going to treat me like anything else. So I'm not saying that anyone treated me any type of way. I'm just saying in wrestling.
You hear about that in wrestling.
Yeah, of course, especially on the indies. And
sure.
I'm not familiar with the indies at all, but I'm not going to be walked over. And I refuse for you to because I'm Jade Cargill. And outside of these lines, I'm Jade Cargill. So I'm not going to let you address me anything less. So the fact that he told me to stand on what I believe and don't be a pushover, that stuck with me. He's a great guy.
How crazy was backstage the night that Punk did that press conference with Tony Khan sitting next to him and shit hit the fan? And it was like, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
I have no idea. So I wasn't there.
Okay.
I had already left the stadium. I had already left. Right after my match, I left. I was like, all right, like I'm out, guys. And so I heard about it just like the rest of the world at the same time.
Yeah.
It was pretty shocking. But
and
again,
I saw that look that Tony Khan gave him like.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. From my opinion, Punk's a great guy. He's been nothing but nice to the women's locker room.
Right.
He talks to me, tells me his experience again at Comic-Con. We got really close because he was my tag mate in the interviews, and I learned so much from him and so much knowledge in the industry. And again, he's been in 2 different companies, and
Of course.
he can do whatever the hell he wants to do. So he doesn't need it.
Right.
He does it because he loves it, and that to me speaks to me because I don't need it. I do it because I love it and I appreciate people like that.